How is everyone, y'all? I'm here. I'm fixing the lighting. What is new? What honestly is new in my world here? Nothing. It's always a lighting issue. It's always a thing. Hi, you guys. There you are, Lynn. Lynn is first one up on the radar here. Woo! Um, hi. I'm going to see if I can put this down. Hold on. Hi, how are you guys? Hello. It's always like I'm talking to myself like a weirdo. Okay, is that better? I don't know. I'm going to put this up. Again, trying to always fix the set, you know. Trying to fix it, make it look right. Hi, you guys. How is everybody? Okay. So silly trying to always fix this. Okay, hi. I think I needed it to be up higher. Sorry, we got to go through this every time because I'm that person. That's just who I am. I don't mean to be, but whatever. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. Okay. All right. Side swipe. Okay, here we are. Oh, everything is like kind of weirdly crooked tonight. I feel crooked with the rain in Los Angeles and everything. How is everybody? Oh, you're sick. Totally, it's sick time, cold time. Look, what's this? It's water from Starbucks. Probably toxic. No, it's water from my sink. I just keep the plastic cup. Yes, okay. Let's see. I'm seeing. Getting over the flu. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Toronto, Canada, my people. I hate being sick. I hate being sick. I hate it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about some stuff, all kinds of stuff. But how's your Mars return going? Oh, it's fun as usual. New Brunswick. Okay, Stella. Oh my God. Like Brando, first of all, was in that movie, A Streetcar Named Desire. A totally freaking abusive man, a rapist, took advantage. Stella, you raped my sister. What? No. And then Seinfeld, Elaine high on the pills after she slept on Jerry's dad's or their couch. She's high on the pills. And then the aunt comes in and says her name's Stella and Stella. That's where that comes from. Newmarket. Oh my God, where I lived in the group home. In Newmarket, and I can't even remember the name of the street. Lovelock Group Home back in the day. For anybody who grew up in Newmarket knows that I was over there. Just down from the police station, which is why I got caught climbing out the window every time. Someone had to. Someone had to climb out that window and get caught. Mississauga, I know where it is. Your set. Yeah, I'm trying to bring back the old set. I'm going to be moving the set to the new space. So I'm just, I got rid of my furniture when I moved in here pretty much because it's so small where I'm living and everything was going towards other things. So I just have a couch, a chair. I had to get rid of my other chair, but now the cat scratched everything. She's not coming to the warehouse because she's naughty. Quebec, yes. Okay, listen, you guys. I want you, if you have time and you want to watch something really interesting, I want you to go over to Andro's channel, which is One-on-One with Andro, Andro. And I want you to look at his interview, which is about a police officer in 2020 in September in Compton that actually got shot on the duty, like on duty. And what her recovery was like as an actual police officer working and for no reason being attacked. It's such a good interview. So yes, Andro, and then the last name is Mammo, Mammo, but it's actually One-on-One with Andro is the name of the channel. So please go watch that because he just put it up today. And it's this interview with an LAPD officer. And I think that her story is outstanding because it's very human and it shows you what these officers face in the line of duty every day. So I think it's really, really important, okay? Really important to listen to it, so you know if you have relatives or people that you love that are, yeah, no, it's phenomenal. So I think it's really interesting because it's her story, and not very often do we hear a story from a person's mouth. We hear all kinds of bullshit on the air, right? Yeah, well, she's not a gang member. There are some police officers, like the one that was there when on the day that Keith passed. Okay, Tallulah's gone batshit crazy. Who got murdered by the police during his whatever they call it, where they train them. He's not one of them. In theory, yes, police officers do join a gang, but yes, police officers do deserve sympathy. So watch this video. It's phenomenal. It's like really great. I would like you to hear her story because she's a woman, she's a mother, and she's an officer who has a job believing in what she does and what happened to her and how she's recovered, which is just shows you what she went through. So yeah, one-on-one. What is it? It's at one, the number on one Andro, I think. I think I'm getting that right. Let me look before I make up shit and piss everybody off. Yeah, it's one-on-one with Andro. But the one and the one are ones. Yes, that's right. That's the channel. And it's today's interview. I mean, it wasn't today. It was before, but it's published today. So watch it. I think it's really interesting to hear from someone's story in a life and death situation and how they handle their situation, and especially as a female, and she was with her male counterpart. So to me, that's actually a story you should be interested in, because we talk about celebrity shit and all kinds of bullshit, and I don't even know who you're talking about there. Anyway, no sympathy until they clean up the swamp. Well, I can't help it. I mean, obviously, I have no sympathy for you saying that. So if someone beats your ass and you call 911, which you will, and they don't come for you, I have no sympathy for you. Of course it's a swamp. We know it's a fucking swamp. She may not be part of the swamp, which may be why she went through what she went through, because she's not part of the swamp. But when you call 911, I'll make sure to reroute them to somebody else's house, since you don't need their help. You don't need their help, right? I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Well, no, Johnny, I mean, yes, Johnny is alive and he needs more prayers. He's in a position, we can't visit yet because he's not well enough to deal with that. Thank you for that. Aw, thank you, Amanda. Thank you for the super chat. So Johnny probably has a very long road of recovery, and I'm very sad about that, because he's a physical Sag. So you know how Sages are. They're on the go. I'm a wannabe Sag. I don't nearly keep up with the Sages. Not my husband, my friend that's helping me do the warehouse, Johnny. Not ex-husband, Johnny. Johnny, who has helped me throughout the years build, make things, making the warehouse. Anyway, he left work on Wednesday. We had a good day Wednesday, as he likes to say. We're going to have a good day, Sloan. That's his thing. And he went home. He wasn't coming back till Friday. And then I got a call in the middle of the night. I didn't answer, only to find out he was in a horrific car accident. So, yeah. And he's 60, Tallulah. He's 60, turning 61. And so this will be very hard on him physically, which is a concern. So prayers for him are so appreciated, so appreciated. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is I know my heart is broken for him and his daughter and his family, his siblings. Just, you know, me and Lori check in. We do what we can do, which isn't much at this point. But I wanted to tell you guys, and now I'm switching topics. I need every single person on this app or that app or whichever app, every single person who's in Arizona, close to Mesa, Arizona. I need you guys to do some research for me and find out what the name of the group home is that Emily Pike was taken from or disappeared from in January and was found on Valentine's Day. Her little 14, thank you for that. Her little 14-year-old body was found dead. She's 14. She's Native American. She's 14. She's in a government-run group home where they get money from taxpayers. 30 kids have gone missing from that group home. So who owns this group home? Why is the government not shutting it down since they cannot? Oh, you're in Gilbert? Anybody who knows the name? She disappeared from Mesa in the group home. I can't seem to find it. And now another little girl's gone missing. When did she go missing? Let me see. She went missing on 3/3. So they've scooped this little girl up, and I need everybody looking for her. Her name is Lacey Delano. She's missing from the same group home. They're taking them out of the group home. I know they're trafficking, but they found the little 14-year-old murdered. So what this is some kind of ritual, some kind of sexual snuff film perversion. That's where I'm going with it. Mary Group Home is big out here and have lots of native. Mary Group Home, I'm writing that down. I don't know the name of the group home. I'm going to show you this little girl's picture. This is her. She went missing. We're on the 6th. She went missing. Lacey Delano. Here she is. This is her. Look at her. She's like little, okay? Little tiny girl. Mary's group home. I'll write that down. I don't know where she's from. Let's see how old this girl is. She's 5'9", so she's tall. Mary group home. Yeah, it might be that one. I don't know, but I'm going to look into that. She's 5'9". That's a nice tall girl. She's 150 pounds. She's 17. She doesn't have tattoos. And let's see. Okay, here. Lacey left her home near Mesa Drive and McKellips Road. So that should be easy to find the group home. At 6:50 p.m. with no intention to return. Her family is deeply concerned for her safety and is asking the community for help. Well, this seems like she left from her home, but they said from the same group home. So I'm confused with that, but whatever. This little girl is missing. Here's her picture. She's a little native girl again. So we know Arizona. Yeah, Arizona's right on the four corners. You've got New Mexico, Arizona, and then you've got California. And this is where they come in from. They come in and they take these kids. One-on-one with Andro Mammo. Yes, but it's one-on-one with Andro. But either way, look it up. I don't know how to get to it. I follow him anyway, so I don't know how to get there. I have to tell you which ways to get there. Whenever there's a native kid, a black kid, an Asian kid, they never ever put it on the news. Why aren't we hearing this on the mainstream news? That a 14-year-old girl was taken from a group home, disappeared. They've not found her hands. They've not found this little girl's hands. Where are her hands? Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, Utah. Yeah, so I feel like we need to actually get in people's faces right now. We need to get in their faces. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, I just heard, sickening stories about the rehabs and how they dump the people. We know this on Skid Row, and they do all of this kind of thing, and they drain their insurance and then throw the people out. This world is horrific. 9 students. Yes, the 9 students in Mexico makes me a little bit nervous to go there, because I think they were in a similar area where we're going, on the beach area, but whatever. I guess it is. Yeah, 9 students in Mexico. Hands. Was it hands and feet in a different box? I don't even know what that fucking means. I don't know what that is where they take the hands. Yeah, I know it's the cartels. And hands only. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that. Don't go to Mexico. I'm already paid. I'm already going. So that's that. That's it. I think in a bag. Yeah, they found them. It's got to be rituals. It's got to be rituals. They have 16 supportive homes in that area. Yeah, it's got to be. You've got to. We have got to take no fingerprints. Good point. Yeah, I know the cartels perform rituals. Anybody in power performs rituals. You've got your Epsteins, which we're never going to find out who's on the list. Fuck these people. So here's who's on the Epstein list. Anybody you vote for, consider them all on the list. Anybody in politics, all on the list. Every single one of them is fucking kids on Epstein Island. Every celebrity, since they won't give us the list, let's just assume all of them. All your musicians, all your entertainers, all your celebrities, every single one of them. Let's just assume that. Let's assume it because they will not give us the list, right? DNA, right? DNA, something like that. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you for that. That's so nice. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. They're all on the list. You don't want to give us the list, and I'm assuming you're on the fucking list because why won't you give us the list? And there's still names, my voice, there's still names. Of course, they all go to Epstein Island. They're all brainwashed and they love little kids. They love sex with little kids. And don't tell me they don't. That's why you have all of this shit where I've told you. Goes back into the 70s when they told all the girls, sex workers, shave everything so you look like a hairless dog. Who else is hairless? Children. It's grooming you into pedophilia. And somebody said this to me last week, and if you're out there listening, I cannot remember who I was talking to. Whoever it was I was talking to said, when you go and watch porn, which everybody is normalized, like it's normal for you to look at somebody else's genitals when you're married. That's not normal. That's not fucking normal. I don't care. Oh, well, men do that. Do they? Out comes the microphone. Do they? Do the little bitch men do that? Why? Because we got to give them everything they want to let them have it. Maybe we don't give them anything. Maybe we let them go out and do whatever and we just fucking shut it down. No, it's not normal. And because, okay, so my thing with porn, yes, I know, Maya Millette or whatever her name was. Yeah, ritualized. I picked that up with her before that came out. So when they normalize porn, what's the ultimate porn? Once you've watched everybody put something in an orifice that you can't even imagine, add animals to it, children to it. Children's the ultimate pornography. So they're steering you that way. They want you to think it's normal. Here was my problem with porn, even when, and everybody I knew was like a porn addict. So that should tell you something else growing up. But anyway, all of these men I knew growing up, I felt like shit around them as a person around them. When they go, you're pretty, I wouldn't even believe it. Because if you're looking at these people on pornography in magazines or whatever, and you're looking at me and you want to date me, I don't believe you because you're looking at that. You're looking at that and I don't look like that. So I do not look that good, or however they're airbrushed or photographed. I'm not saying they look that good, but you know what I'm saying. I don't look like that. So when a man comes at me after he's watched porn, I don't believe you like me and I don't even want to fucking touch you because I think you're just, I know intimacy is different. I wouldn't know intimacy if it hit me, okay? Because I'm not dating anybody. I'm not around anybody and there. But what I do know is if I'm dating somebody and they look at porn, I don't date. But when I was years and years ago, I don't believe you. If you find that person attractive, naked, looking at their genitals, you're not going to come near me because I'm obviously not that person. You're looking at a brunette. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. So I'm not going to do it with you and engage in what you do because I don't fucking care what you do. I don't fucking care. I don't have to have sex with you. I don't care if I'm old. I don't care. I don't have to do shit. I don't have to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So it really devalues, porn addiction is a huge problem. And it really devalues people. I don't know. I don't even want passion. I don't think that that's what we're here to do. So I'm not a person that believes we're supposed to be in relationships to begin with. I don't believe it. I think we're supposed to not be in relationships. I feel like we're supposed to have kids and not marry. Marriage is a trap. Costs you $10 to get married, and it'll cost you your soul to get out of the marriage, and your kids are going to hate you. If you just kept it in separate houses or whatever, or, you know, however you want to word that, then both parents could see their kid and nobody would be able to, relationships, marriage is horrific. There's no way. We're not meant to do that, or I'm really bad at it. I mean, I tried. I'm really fucking bad at it. Yeah, no, they just, yeah, they don't, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yeah. It does take a village to raise kids, but when you're in a marriage, you're in a house, you're stuck in the combative. My marriage was war, so it was very combative, and you're stuck in that. So your kids become prisoners of war because you won't leave the marriage. That's how I feel about it. And that's my fault for not leaving the marriage. That's it. I haven't met a man that I could be married to that would be a good thing, because I don't want to be told what to do with you. I don't need to argue with you. I don't want addiction around me. I don't want porn around me. I don't want drugs around me. I haven't met any men who don't partake in any of 1, 2, 3 or those things. I haven't met them. If they're online dating, they're lying. So I don't know what to say. They're fucking lying. If you're meeting them in the bar, they're lying. If they're taking you for drinks, they're fucking lying. If you meet them in a strip club, they're sex addicts. Hence my situation, but they deny. They're and in the strip clubs, they're drug addicts, they're sex addicts, they're fucking alcoholics, they're all of that. So I'm not really one to pick. And, whatever. Soon I'll be old enough that it doesn't matter because no one will look. But when I'm younger, people are like, why do you do this? Why do you do that? Why do you do this? You know what? Because I made a mistake. That's why. No, they lie. They lie. The only reason men go into strip clubs, and it's not, I don't have any, don't tell me discernment, like blame it on me. Nice try. It's not discernment. What do you think it's discernment? Look at that. Look at that. For all you domestic violence victims out there, yeah, they're either liars or gay. Definitely gay in the strip. I worked in the strip clubs. They love watching other men get excited, watching girls. There are a bunch of gay guys in there, and they're closet cases. That's why they do the cocaine. That's why they drink. That's why they can't fucking deal. That's why. And I know that it's men's nature, but I don't want to be involved in it. I don't care if it's their nature. But here's the thing. All the domestic violence people and all the people that have married narcissists or addicts, it's discernment, honey. Okay, shut the fuck up with that. It's not discernment. Some people have discernment. You can meet a man. Now, if the man's lying to you to begin with, and you already have the kid or you marry and down low, they're all fucking closet cases. Totally. So why don't all men just link up and leave? They should leave us alone. They shouldn't be around us. Men lie. I'm saying that, but that's the problem. Now we have men stealing kids out of group homes and cutting off their hands after they probably raped them and beat them and filmed it because it's money. But here's the even worse thing. In our society now, we have women, okay? We have women who are pulling men in to the circumstance, like they're pulling the kids in to give them to the men. So it's a problem. And I don't think it's discernment. I think that men lie to get the woman. That's what they do. Men with money lie. They have high functioning jobs. Some men can be millionaires. I've met many. They're still fucking liars, okay? They're well educated. They're this, they're that. I don't care. I don't care. Not all men are animals. I'm sorry. I haven't met any that, I meet random men. I'm talking when you marry them, when you do that. A lot of them are. Been my experience. As a woman, looking the way I did growing up was my experience. You're going to get your ass kicked. Now, yeah, they're on a power trip to control. It's actually worse if you're somewhat attractive. If you're average looking, you may find somebody who's going to be average looking with you and want a family. If you're good looking, they will fuck with you. If you're really good looking, which I wasn't, but if you are really good looking, you will get your ass beaten. You will get spit on. You'll get cheated on because the men, and I know beautiful women, their men are cheating all of the time, okay? All of the time. Yeah, don't justify it. We're not talking about women. A lot of women are the same. Well, most of the women raise the kids, so I'll say that. A lot of women are the same. We're not talking about that. We're talking about men here, so don't twist it to that. I am talking about men. I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about men. Anyway, that's my point. And as for murderers, mafia members, pimps, it's men. They're now getting smart, saying women hate you when you're attractive. They come after you when you're attractive. I'm so glad I'm almost dead, like meaning I'm 60 closer to, dying. I cannot live past 100. Knock on wood. I do not want to live. I don't even want to live past 60, but what I'm saying is I'm glad that I'm closer to death than being 20 or being 10, because no one tells you. You should tell your daughters that if you're good looking, watch your bitch ass friends, because your bitch ass friends will come and they will try to get over on you. And men will beat you because they want the trophy, but they don't like your mouth or like your strength. Yeah, a lot of gay men closet hate women. Like if they hate women, I'm assuming you're gay. If I meet you in a strip club, I think you're gay. Sorry, my experience. Even though I married a man I met in a strip club, I do think it's, I do think that there are a bunch of gay guys in there. I'm just saying that. Yeah, men get jealous too. They get jealous. Yeah, I once had somebody said after I ran away from home, well, you went into stripping, so it was easy for you. Do you know what I said to the man who said that to me? You could go out and suck dick if you wanted to, just like the young girls do, but you didn't want to. So you didn't try hard enough. That's what I said. Dead serious about that. There's always a caveat when you survive. When you do, yeah, that's what, yes, easy. At 14, easy. And that was my husband who said that at the time. But, oh, it's easy. You didn't really do that. Yes, I really did do that myself. Yes, I really did. No, I really fucking did. Absolutely. No, right? I mean, geez. Shut up. They want to blame women. This whole country. They've got gay men, transgendered, married to presidents in this country, trying to erase women by putting men in skirts and saying that they're women to go play sports. And you're telling me that that it's not men's fault? Who's making that arrangement up? Who's making that up? Yeah, France. Brigitte Macron. Who is making that up? That's who's running the country. Women? No, they want to erase us. Be serious. We were chest feeding people. No, it's breastfeeding. Oh, we can make babies in a womb over here. We don't need you. You don't have to have a man. Just go pick some random fucking dirty ass sperm, no offense, out of a book that you don't even know what it is because that doctor guy impregnated 180 women who went for sperm. It was all his sperm. Remember that guy? I can't remember his name. So yeah, they're trying to erase women, chest feeding. What the fuck is that? Yeah. And then we had a magazine cover with a pregnant man. I.e., for all the dumbasses in the back of the room, a pregnant man is a woman who chooses to identify as a man, but has a uterus intact, making the man identifier really biologically a woman, and therefore it's just a pregnant woman with a mustache. Okay, sorry, had to say it. Yeah, oh, that baby was born in the hot, there you go, the man baby, did the first man. Yeah, that's not a man. That's a woman. You got a uterus. You're a woman. I don't care. I don't care if you want to identify as a man, not like, no one cares about that. But don't tell my kids to do it. Don't tell little kids under 18 to do it. And don't tell me I don't have control over how I raise my kids. I also am not giving my kids Adderall. I'm not giving my kids psych meds. I'm not calling my kid autistic. I had a teacher say that about one of my kids. I pulled the kid out of school and just went to another school. I'm not listening to the establishment tell me anything. Period. Least of all, their fucking porn and what they think is attractive. And I'm not listening to anybody who tells me that Barbara Bush is a woman. I'm not. Fetus in a jar. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not doing it. And I'm not listening to the police tell me, after 2 weeks of telling me that Gene Hackman did not have a gas leak, telling me that he did. And the dumbasses paid with your taxpayer money in that particular incident, and the gas company and all the other companies, all of them didn't know it was a gas leak because we're just so fucking stupid. Yeah, okay. Sure. No, that's such bullshit. Such bullshit, okay? Seriously, you want me to swallow that? Like, you want to fucking gaslight me upside down? Oh, please. No. No. I don't know who Bush's mother is. I want you to go look at Barbara Bush. That's a very handsome woman. That's an Illuminati, inverted, transgendered, Aleister Crowley product. Like this. Bush Sr., prolific pedo. Liked young dark boys. There's an interview online about that in the 70s when the White House, your taxpayer money, although the president wasn't there at the time, but one of the young boys in that 1979 arrest of the male prostitutes in the White House. We pay for the fucking White House. Otherwise, I don't need the White House. If you're going to do what you do with my money and fuck us all over, which is why your stock market's going down, if you're going to fucking do that, I don't need your White House. Take your White House and shove it up your ass. Better yet, eradicate all of government. Because Bush Sr., one of the young male prostitutes, said how brutal Bush Sr. was, okay? I know, the same last name. Like it's a Boys Town thing. Exactly. So they had these male prostitutes in the White House servicing the Congress people. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then they have these dinner parties where these fucking people show up with their wives. Do women a favor and stop marrying us. We don't need it. We're way too independent. And independence is not a trauma response. That's a bunch of BS. Independence is I can take care of myself and I don't need you. Therefore, you can't hold me hostage. Very important. I don't care if it's a trauma response. Call it a trauma response. You can't hold me hostage. I can earn my own money. I don't need a man. Ladies, do not fall for staying at home with a man to take care of you because that man will own you and you're his bitch. And no, men are not nice. They're in a divorce. They're going to fuck you over. Okay. So skull and bones. Exactly. That's what's going to happen. And that goes for men that do that too. Don't let anyone trap you. If you're a man and your wife says stay home and do that, I've been trapped. I'm not trapped anymore, but I've been trapped. And it just, marriage does not benefit anyone if you want to do that. Gavin Newsom for president. Yeah, okay. That's not going to happen. Gavin Newsom. Fuck that guy. Yeah, no, we're not. They do hold you hostage. They hold you hostage. Here's what they say. You have a baby and they say, I'll take the kids from you, especially if they make more money. Any parent, male or female, that says, I will take your child from you, needs to have the child taken from them. Don't threaten that shit. Don't threaten it. You don't own the child and you don't own the child. That goes for both parents. I've heard that both ways. Yeah. And they want the butt stuff. Yeah. Don't come near my ass. Get away from my ass because you're gay. That's all that tells me is you're gay. You're gay. You want something up your ass? You're gay. Sorry. Gay. Gay, gay. Check, check. Gay. So don't get married. Be gay, but don't get married. Mm-hmm. The dads always say it. Oh, they'll think you're crazy. If you're a stripper, if you're a sex worker, if you're OnlyFans, if you're a tarot card reader, if you're a psychic, if you work in a strip club, if you don't do what they want you to do, then they say they'll take the kids. And if you're stupid and you're younger, decades younger, you may believe that shit. And if you're the same age, you may believe that shit. And I've heard women say to the husbands, you'll never see your kid again. The child is both parents. Both parents are responsible. Period. End of conversation. If you take it, that's why I didn't drink. I didn't do drugs because I got threatened with that shit. I was psychic and I had been a stripper, so they love to say that. No one will let you be a mother. Well, I'm fucking more sober than you are. That's always my answer to anybody around me. Yeah, self-maintenance. Yeah, I don't need any man telling me anything. I did my nails at 14 when I ran away. I bleached my hair at 14. I didn't need anyone. But actually, I started doing acrylics at 12. Started coloring my hair at 12 too. From that point on, I do my own shit. I don't care if you're not working. I'm still going to do my hair and nails. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to fix my teeth. I'm going to do my hair and nails. And that's fucking shit I'm going to do. Anyway, yeah, all planets conjunction. Well, they say it is. I've got to look at the book again. I know they say it's all planets, but it's out. They're not all in the same sign, so it's not exactly that. So just remember that. And what is with people? I don't even know what that is. Anyway, what is with people after you? Let's see. I don't miss drinking. Yeah, I don't. April. Hi, April. To April. You would fall in love with Gavin Newsom. I don't think so. First of all, he's a Libra, so he's a bitch. No offense, Libra man. No offense. And the Brill cream on his hair makes me nuts, and I'd have to beat the shit out of him because he let LA burn on purpose. So stop grooming it. Yeah, they have to stop grooming it. Yes, adoption is child trafficking, and I am adopted. I think it's child trafficking. If you can't have your own kid, I feel bad for you, but that's not my problem as a baby. And if my mother's been talked into bullshit to give me up because of her bullshit, whatever it was, and it was never explained to me, she didn't have a reason, but her reason was she had no fucking reason, okay? But if that's your case, and I believe there's a karma to it, but if that's your reason, no reason, whatever the reason is, or for whatever reason, maybe we should be encouraging people in the family to bring kids in, right? Bro cream. Yeah, I know, right? Can you imagine being married to that guy the way he talks? Oh my God. I swear at dinner, I'd like whip a roll at his head right across there. Right, Mindy, Joe. Yes, I remember. Oh, sweet Joe. That's Mindy's husband, and he passed. I think he passed right after Keith in February, or he was in Aquarius. Mindy, tell us. He was really sweet. I liked Joe. I loved Mindy's husband. He was a great supporter and lovely. Really lovely. So lovely. Um, is he married? Yeah, here's the beauty of Newsom. Newsom's married to a woman that writes the literature for the school districts in California. So he got his wife a contract for her bullshit school books that your kids have to read, comes from her books through a company. You see how the money's siphoned? And then you have to send your kid to school because most people can't send them to $60,000 private schools, which is what they are in LA. And then you have to read this bitch's books because yeah, it's good when people adopt. I just don't think it should be a thing. And I'm adopted. So I think it is what I think is wrong with adoption, and it's not that there aren't good people, it's that we teach pregnant women, teenagers, 13, 14, how do I say, I'm not really thin, but thank you. I'm really average looking, but thank you. My face is thin and my shoulders are thin. And I run 5 to 7 to 12 miles a day, every day of my freaking life for over 50 years. That's what I do. And I'm naturally just like my parents. So you're genetically whatever your parents are. But when you're looking at adoption, but thank you for the compliment. You're looking, I guess, yes, I like being thin, but no, I am average. No, I'm telling you, in the environment I am average. I'm just like a 6. I'm a 6. I'm a little bit over 5, but I'm like a 6. My body's not that great. It's old. It's had kids. It's got stretch marks and scars and all kinds of cellulite. Just talking about it today. I don't know that adoption. I would prefer to have been aborted. Thank you very much. I'm going to say that. I would prefer not to be here. So I am an adopted person and I didn't enjoy it 1 ounce. Nobody wants to be, that's what they tell you. It's better than abortion. They tell you that. Okay. Neither one should be a choice is my point. Why is that a justification? Well, we're not going to kill you, but we're going to put you in a random stranger's house and expect that to work. And we're going to decide who we send you to and expect that to work. Yeah, sure. Okay. Anyway, I size 12. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, I would prefer not to be here. I mean, if you gave me a choice, which apparently I had a choice and apparently I picked to be here, but I can't remember that. So just whatever. I believe we should be teaching the pregnant women, young ladies, 12-year-olds, all the way through that their family should be helping them. Somebody in the family can take care. I don't know that, no, the orchid's not real. It's a fake one. I'm sorry. I can't keep the orchids alive. You know how temperamental they are. And don't ever get married. Exactly. The reincarnation cycle was hijacked. Yeah, that's exactly right. The reincarnation cycle, you're so smart. That's exactly right. So we teach people that because you're a pregnant teenager, it'll ruin your life. No, you know what ruins your life? Giving your baby up for adoption, because if you really have any feelings or any soul, you give that kid up. And that's when I realized it. When I had my birth mother in my birth circumstance with Jason. I mean, I gave birth at home, but I had my mom there with me, birth mom. And when I looked at Jason, so Jason, my first child, and I held him, I instantaneously hated her guts. Because I was like, who the fuck takes a tiny baby and thinks so little of themselves that they trust some asshole and give the baby to them? It was infuriating to me. That was disgusting. And I know it's a karma, so they say. But yeah, it was a real problem. The stock market crash is going to crash a bit because Trump's in and that's what they're going to do, but it'll be better at the end. So yeah. I just noticed your pictures. Yeah, I don't know which picture is backwards. It's just whatever here in this camera. It's whichever the camera. This is my left hand right here, left hand. This is the hand with my tattoos. Left hand tattoos. My right hand right there. Yeah, it's definitely been hijacked and we're used here. Yeah, no, I would prefer not to be here. When people throw that at me, I'm like, fuck you. I don't care if I was born. I really don't care. My kids would come through someone else and I would be peaceful. This is not peaceful here. You must maintain your peace. Like to be in a family and to be married and to have kids is almost fucking torture because it isn't peaceful because you got so many fucked up people on drugs and alcohol. Just fucking drinking and coming home and gambling and spending their money and laying on the couch and fucking doing shit. Fuck them. I don't want to be part of it. You don't have to be part of it. Don't be part of it. Just don't be part of it. Just leave. Yeah, I don't know. I just think, I mean, seriously, I find it total torture here. I was told all the time, well, you're adopted. You're adopted. You're adopted. Yes, I know. I don't look like these people. Also a problem. If you come from a good-looking birth family and you go to a family that looks different than you will be punished, okay? You will be punished, probably by your adopted mother, for looking the way you do because she doesn't look like that because she's a handsome woman. So you're going to be punished. You're going to be punished every day of your life for that. Or you're going to be accused of being a slut because she thinks she's trying to fuck her husband, who's really your father. You don't have another father, but you're going to have those conversations. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. So I don't believe we're meant to experience everything. That's ridiculous. Listen to yourself. That's the new age shit you've been told. Family scapegoat. Do you think a 3-year-old, do you think Casey Anthony's kid is here to experience being murdered by that idiot mother of hers? Do you think so? And by the way, Casey Anthony, and I shouldn't even be giving him 5 seconds, is all over TikTok. She can have an account. They took my account. I don't believe it's a soul contract. That's what they tell you. I know myself to know I did not contract this life. I'm telling you that I didn't. I'm telling you so much, I did not. I would never agree to have a child die. There is no learning from that, okay? I'm pissed off for life. Got it? That's just it. No, you didn't. That's not what they tell me. They tell me and just like that person said, they tell me the reincarnation cycle has been hijacked. So I know when you leave here, it depends. It depends like what they show you. Now, if they're going to show me my son and they're going to tell me he's in another lifetime and I can be with him, I'm probably going to jump right back in. But is that true or did they trick me? I don't know. I know I am on the milk carton in another life. Absolutely. Yeah. That Casey Anthony, or Haley is the daughter. The mother is the murderer. Here's the thing with the mother. I believe the dad abused the mother because she wouldn't be that fucked up if she didn't come from some kind of chaotic trauma. Nobody does that, okay? So the reason that was done, there's a backstory to that. No excuse, but there's a backstory. New Age is also full of bullshit. Oh, it's all love and light. No, it isn't on this planet. And if you walk around because you're greed, it's a form of greed for you to think that everything is love and light. That's greedy. You have a need to feel that. You have a need to see the good in people, but that is not what is on this planet. Yes, there is ancestral karma, absolutely, and trauma with that, because we didn't plan to be here. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, Gavin Newsom. Yeah, Gavin Newsom can't guide himself out of a paper box. Gavin Newsom, I gave up a long time ago. I'm just fucking here till I die. I don't care. Hey, Lou, I gave up. I truly gave up in my 20s, okay? I got married because I gave up. I got married. I thought I was old and I was just going to die. I can't get rid of that feeling. That's exactly how I felt. And as I continued in the marriage, I realized I was trapped and then couldn't escape because I had children. And I couldn't escape because I had children. When I did escape, then my child died. So that's how I think of this world, okay? Yeah. And there's a lot of people like me that feel this way for whatever fucking reasons they do. All right? Like, yeah, it's soul trapping. It's soul trapping. I've been coughing like a smoker. I've been outside. I do like Ariel and Silks. Oh, your brother died. I'm sorry. That breaks my heart. I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate that people die that we love. And the lesson I learned, my son did teach me a lot. But I also hate my life now for the rest of my life because I don't have my child. So for me, I just pray that I die. And that's a true statement. And I don't try to talk me out of it. I don't care about anything here anymore. I want my child. That's the reality of it. You can tell me, oh, I hear people all the time. It's love, it's light. I'm like, did you lose your child? Did you lose your parent? Did you lose your leg? Did you get your face punched in war? Yeah. No, you're not recovering from that. You're just surviving. You're just holding your head up, surviving. That's all you're doing. Nothing good comes of that experience. Nothing good at all. People will tell you to your face, like, there's a lesson you learn. Yeah, that I want to kill the person that killed my child. That's the lesson I learned. There's the lesson I learned. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why people, oh, you did love your life. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I just try to tell people that. Oh, bullshit. I just talked to a woman today. We die alone anyway. Keith was alone, even though his friend was there and there were people standing around him. When he left his body, I felt that after the fact, not during, because I felt nothing. I felt like in a vacuum till I got there. But I will tell you this, you are alone. You are born alone. When you're pushing that baby out and when you go back on the other side, you are alone. People may be around you, but they are not dying with you unless they are dying with you and then they go somewhere else. So there's that. So that's it. Yeah, I saw Gavin Newsom's mansion. He's an asshole. I don't know what to say, but he's an asshole. Okay, so what is today, the 6th? Let's look at the end of the month. First of all, not everything is conjunct, okay? So we will have the sun and moon around the 27th, both in Aries. No, sorry. Sun and moon. What the hell am I looking at? That's not true. Sorry. Venus is in Aries in retrograde. We'll go back into Pisces. Mercury will be, yes, Mercury's going retrograde on the 15th. Oh, no. Run. I can't. I think Angie Stone was taken out. I don't really know who she is, but I think she sold out. I think a lot of people sell out. And so I think when you sell out, they're going to come for you. That's it. You're not going to get, trust me, you want a Bugatti like Andrew Tate, you want this, you want to be a big famous person, you will never get it. You will not get your money to spend. You will not have it. They'll kill your child. They'll kill, like Kanye, your mother. They'll fuck up your family. They'll invert them. And if you don't sacrifice somebody, then you have to transgender your kids. That's kind of how it works. I'm not doing either because I don't need your money that bad. So no thanks. It's terrible. Oh my God. I know. No, but it's true. That's what happens. You don't think these people are so famous for no reason. They just pop up out of nowhere. And then suddenly, Joan Rivers was murdered. And I'm going to tell you that story. So I don't have permission to tell a story, but I'm going to tell you the story. I'm not going to say who it was, except she's somebody I mention on here all the time. Anyway, she doesn't work as a psychic, but she's really a very good psychic. Anyway, when Joan Rivers died, Joan Rivers went to her because she was open and told her she was murdered. Like that day, she said, Joan Rivers showed up and told her. And it was funny because we were having a conversation and she says, no, Joan Rivers told the truth. And you can say, Joan Rivers had a big mouth. So you like the lies? You like the lies that are out there. I don't like lies. So I've got a really big fucking mouth. So Joan Rivers told my friend she was murdered. She said within an hour of Joan Rivers, right, dying, that my friend heard her say, I was murdered. You've got to stop saying I look like Joan Rivers. If you met Joan Rivers, you can see the plastic surgery. I have never touched my face. I have no Botox, Nothing is in my face. I did do like powder brows and I pierced my nose. That's it. I do not touch my face. When you compliment somebody and you say they look like a person who looks like Michael Jackson and kind of deformed, right? Because they have too much plastic surgery, then you're insulting them. So it's a backhanded compliment, insult. So you can love Joan Rivers, but if you look at her daughter, you can clearly see who looks like her, and it's not me. But thank you so much. This is my face. My face is natural. She tried to make her face look some version of what my face may have looked like. I don't know. But anyway, no, when you say that, it's bullshit. Don't tell someone who hasn't had plastic surgery they look like somebody who has. What the hell? What the hell are you saying? Oh, you look like Michael Jackson. Oh, gee, thank you for the fucking compliment. Thank you. That's great. Thank you so much. When you don't touch your face, you still get insulted by people who deform themselves. Don't say that. Stop saying that shit. This is my fucking face. That's it. Deal with it. No, it's not a compliment. It's an insult. What the hell? It's I know. People just love to be ignorant. Shut up. Shut up. Anyway, getting back to the story. My friend said the day that Joan Rivers died, and I remember this conversation, we just brought it up again, and she said, no, not all women are beautiful. No, beauty is individual, but there are people who are classically beautiful, meaning they're not odd looking, but beauty is subjective to the person looking at whoever they're looking at. Anyway, so my friend, whose name begins with an L, and so does her birthday. Anyway, I talk about her. She said Joan Rivers came to her and started screaming that she was murdered, right? That she was murdered. And so she said it just caught her off guard, right? Caught her off guard so bad that she didn't know what to do. And so the next dead guy, she told me he was some musician, and I can't remember who it was. It was somebody's who worked in a band, and I can't remember which band. And she told him, she just talked this story this morning. She goes, yeah, he came right to me and said I needed to talk to him. And I told him that if he didn't mind, I didn't have the energy to talk to him. And I was like, that's hilarious. Like, she shut it off. We were talking about that earlier. So I was like laughing because she was saying that. So there. I don't care if you see straight through me. Good for you. Who cares? And fuck you. I don't know what that means. She did, but they know they're in the Illuminati. How do they not know? They're in the higher echelon. They're up there. They see it. My friend that worked on a TV show told me that Bruce Jenner got his boob job. It has to be 30 years ago now. She told me this like in 2015, 2012, that she was with her hairdresser who told her that Bruce Jenner got breast implants back then, before he ever came out. So we know when we work in the industry, we know. Any form of the industry, we know, right? Why are people, because people think everybody, I had some lunatic email me and she's like, I'm related to so-and-so who's related to Tupac, and Tupac's alive. Well, technically Tupac is alive because we don't die. There is no such thing as death, except that they are dead, if that makes sense. So yes, but Tupac ain't on the, and I know somebody wrote this whole thing, this whole diatribe in the middle of the night. Get off the crack. Put the crack pipe down. Put it down. Do us a favor. Stop smoking the meth. Put the crack pipe down. Shut the fuck up and don't email me bullshit in the middle of the night. I just made Kenna go erase it. I mean, Jesus. Well, I know. Put the crack pipe down. Okay. Michelle Obama. When Obama, okay, my old best friend, long time ago, we're no longer friends since 2013. So before that, she told me that Obama was gay. She told me this same shit that Joan Rivers said way long before. And there was that guy. You guys know who it is. His name was Larry something. And he came into town, into Chicago, right? No, I don't look like... Shut up with that. I do... Okay, are you telling me that Joan Rivers had a face that looked like mine and she went and got plastic surgery? Really? Is that what you're saying now? That's another way of saying you're ugly? Hi, I want to fix my face. I look like Sloan, so let me go fucking erase my whole... Shut up. Shut up with that comment. Nobody is fixing their face when it's adequate. Yes, Larry Sinclair, that's him. Thank you for the name. I mean, Joan Rivers' nose, she did it like 6 times. Why is she fixing her nose? If I look like her. She's not, because her nose is fine. There's nothing wrong with her nose if it looks like mine. You got it? What a dumb... You look like her. No, I don't. You think I look like her because you're fucking stupid. Who do you look like? Do you look like Michael Jackson? I bet you do. You look in the mirror and you look like that. Do you wear a mask? Do you do that? I know, this is the face I'm born with, and they're all fucking stupid comments. Go be jealous somewhere else. No one cares. No one cares. Anyway, Larry Sinclair, I watched him talk in the Senate about Obama, and he said that he flew in, and I want to say it was from a Middle Eastern country, but I could be wrong. And they told him to go to Obama, okay? They told him to go to Obama, and that Obama would have drugs, and he had like an 8-ball, and Larry gave him a blowjob. And then I think Larry died. What happened to Larry Sinclair? Did he die? If I'm, yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what happened to Larry Sinclair, but whatever happened, he said that on a Senate trial. He said that Obama was gay. Okay. Oh, he's alive. Yeah. Well, I watched him talk about it. Now, he could be full of shit, but he said it. He said it. Right? Right. You saw it. Yeah. I remember watching it. So I'm not saying anything about Joan Rivers. Do not confuse that. I don't give a fuck what Joan Rivers looked like, but don't include me in your shitty conversation to try to attach me to some celebrity to validate my looks or disqualify me as a person, because that's what I hear you doing. So don't do that. Okay? My sense of worth is not attaching me to a celebrity. I would never pay to look like that. Got it. Just like, give me a break, okay? I don't need to be validated by a celebrity. Oh, well, you look like this, therefore you're good looking. Or you're like this, therefore you're... No, I don't look like anybody but myself, and neither do you. Unless you go and have plastic surgery and then you don't know who you look like or whatever. And if you want to have plastic surgery on your face, that's fine. If you want to have plastic surgery on your face, that's fine. You do that. But if you want to compare me to somebody, like my nose is my nose, my face is my face, my teeth is my teeth, except for that one I just got a cap. It was a root canal. Anyway, so I don't want to be toothless, and that's it. And so clearly, when you talk to people in your day-to-day life like this, yes, of course Joan was in the club. Her husband, I can't. Of course she was in the club. Why wouldn't she be in the club? Why wouldn't she be? Exactly. I look like myself. This is cat hair. This is what I look like. Ontario. Yeah, I mean, this is a dumb conversation. Yeah, it's not my conversation. I'm pointing out a fact that when people say stuff like that, what they're doing is they're disqualifying you unless they can validate you by attaching you to a celebrity, or they're insulting you by attaching you to a celebrity. And it's really funny because I don't know what it has to do with anything. You wish you looked like me. Now, go away, troll. Spray. Troll spray. Yeah. Brigitte Macron, that's them trying to erase women by putting a woman who is really a man in a position of power and then telling people to bow down to this woman that's really a man. Barbara Bush, all of them. Go look at them all. Just go look at them and decide, you know? Yeah, that's what it is. No, I don't have moderators. It's kind of obvious at this point. Yeah, I have to sit down and figure out who can moderate and who can whatever, but I just don't. Yeah, I know. Adoption, my kids look like me, I know. So there's no plastic surgery. My Jason got my nose exactly, but he pierces here. He pierces these two things. I pierce the nose. He pierces the top of the mouth. So we pierce. We tattoo and pierce. I don't tattoo as much as him. Um, yeah. So wait, who is Marilyn Monroe's mother? Tell me who. I just missed that. I missed who that is. Well, you just look like yourself. But see, we're in a yes, Joan got caught speaking the truth. I'm not saying she wasn't great. I liked Joan Rivers a lot. I'm just was telling the story about my friend that I don't trust anybody to moderate. I mean, you have to let them onto your account, and I can't do that. I have a problem with trust. I'm sorry, I trust no one. I literally trust no one. I'm sorry, I can't. No. That's why I only let my mother-in-law babysit my kids. Sometimes a couple of other people, but not many. Not like I didn't just throw them in daycare. I don't trust people. I figure you're out to fuck with my kids, fuck with life, because people fuck with everything. Just go on the news. They cut people's hands off. They take little 14-year-olds and her hands are missing, okay? Their hands are missing. So who are we going to trust? Let's get back to that story. So Mary's group home, I wonder if that's in the place where they said that little girl is missing. I want to find out who did that to that little girl. I think we should all start if we live in Arizona. I think we should. I know there's a cult out there because I got attacked by them. I'm going to bring it up again. When I brought up Isaac Cappy and we went through Flagstaff and we stopped at that hotel and I followed the path of Isaac Cappy and those lunatics started blahing hours, calling me horseface, by the way, online. A fat troll of a man calling me horseface with his ugly bitch witch wife, right? So that is a cult. And there were people that have been taken from that cult. So I'm calling it a cult because it's a group of like-minded weirdos. Anyway, when I got in that whole thing because I did the video on Tracy Twyman and then I got sued and then I won and got let go because I didn't do anything. Being psychic isn't doing anything. I'm just reading the energy. This was in 2019. Anyway, when I did the story on Isaac Cappy and did the video is when they came after me. So those people should be looking into on missing kids. They're in Arizona. They should all be looked into. No, I didn't join a cult. I'm saying it's a real cult. He is physically alive. I don't know if Isaac Cappy's physically alive or not. I saw him fall off the bridge in the video. But anyway, there are... Oh, yeah, no, Marilyn. No, Marilyn, I don't look like Marilyn. But thank you, I think. I don't look like Marilyn. When Isaac Cappy, so there's a lot of shit that goes on in Arizona. There's a lot of people, but obviously somebody is doing something when we allow a group home that takes many. Oh, that's so nice. Say hi to Grandma at 84. Oh gosh, I hope to bail out before Grandma's age. But anyway, when Isaac Cappy disappeared, oh shit, I gotta go, you guys. I am too young. I was born in... Hold on, when did she die? 62? So I'm like 3 years after her. 3 years. I don't think I look like her, but I don't think I look like her. We do have, who is in our family that, okay. Is it Ann Southern? Is an aunt. We do have an actress in Hollywood in the family. I didn't know about it. I was out of the family, so I didn't know. I was not privy to information. I heard this. Something like that. And I can kind of see my face in hers. I think she was a comedian and I think she did I Love Lucy once. Anyway, when she was younger, I can see the shape of my face in her face. But that's all. Anyway, wait, come back here. Eden Springs. What is it called? Eden Wellspring Group Home. I'm writing this down because we need to phone these people. There's no way anybody... Eden Wellspring. Eden, I'm going to write that down. Wellspring. Thank you for that. Let's all start finding out where this little girl disappeared from. Let's all find out where she's gone from. Because that's unacceptable. And it's Native American kids and they'll never publicize it on air. So it needs to be publicized. So you've got Arizona, you've got Colorado, you've got Mormon, Utah. Cult, don't come for me. Don't come for me. Okay? You've got all of those places. California, you've got all of those places. Now I just forgot her name, which is terrible. There's a new little girl missing and I just forgot the, not forgot, it just slipped my mind. Hold on one second here. 1 second. Okay. What is this little girl's name? Oh God, I've got my other phone over here. Emily, yeah. So is it, I just forgot her name. What the hell? It just went out. Yeah, Emily Pike, thank you. That little girl left the group home in January. Somehow she got taken, okay? Because usually you have to check in. They found her on February 14th. Her hands are missing. Where the fuck are her hands? And who knows something out there? Who knows? So let's put the pressure as internet people. Everybody can find this out. Internet people, you guys find shit out before I find shit out. Yeah, Lacey and Emily, thank you. I just went out of my head for a second. We need to find out where this little girl went and who the person is that took her, because now Lacey's missing and this fucking guy did it. It's a guy and it's being filmed. There's no way they're keeping the hands unless it's something they get off on. So there's a reason for this. There's a reason. A dark web. Oh, always. They kill babies on the dark webs. The kids in school knew that. The teenage kids in school, when my kids were growing up, they had links for that shit. That shit goes on. Don't think it doesn't. And people, I can't even. Yeah, I don't know. Let's start looking out and seeing where these Native kids are going off of the because no one checks into it. That little girl that went missing, they said it was up to the Native police in the area. So it takes them longer. I understand they're their own sovereign group of people, but we need to help to stop little girl. She was only 14. So that's despicable, and that's something we need to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. Yeah, it's sovereign land, and I understand that. They're spiritual people, but they are maligned and they are neglected. And Native women go missing. Native boys, Native women, but more so the females, because nobody mentions them. Nobody fights, and their police system is entirely different than our police system. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a huge difference in how it's marketed. But why isn't this on the news? We need to know what happened. So I'm bringing it up. I want anybody in Arizona to bring it up. It's a huge problem in Canada. It's a huge problem in Canada. It's just a problem. I don't understand. You know what? The group home. Start phoning the group home. Start phoning the Arizona police around Mesa. Mesa's a mecca for cults for some reason. Mesa. Yeah, and it's all Native people out there. So why is this little girl going missing? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. She's 14. Who's doing this to a 14-year-old? Whoever that person is needs to be caught, because he'll come for your kids. If your kids have any dark skin, he may even go for a whitey. So don't even trust it. He's obviously out there doing something sick. So I think we need to pay attention to who's doing this. That's in the American part, but that's along the rape tree line and the trafficking line and all of that shit. They're like demons stealing kids. This is what's going on. It's really wrong. I'm really sorry I have to run, you guys. I have to run because I've got to go to class. Bye, you guys. I'm always going to class. That's how I stay fit, classes. But this is meditation to calm my ass down. It's Mesa. I think it's Mesa she went missing for, or Mesa, however you say it. Mesa. That little girl. So, yeah, the one that's pregnant and 13, everybody and their cousin tried to cover that up. That's obviously an inside job. I can't with these people. I just can't. No, I think it's probably somebody outside of the Native group taking them. I don't think it's one of their own. I think it's probably an authority, probably somebody from outside, probably a trafficker, maybe even an officer at that particular point is what I just get off the top of my head. Somebody in authority taking them for a reason. Okay, so they always have counterparts on the outside world. So somebody in the outside world. I don't think it would be church. There you go. I don't think it would be somebody from inside. I just don't think so. Okay, I just don't think so. Okay, so you people are so fucking rude. Don't put other people's pages on my page. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for the super chat. Closest to Reunion Springwell. Emily Pike may have left. New beginning. Okay, hold on. I'm writing this all down because I'm going to come home and look at it. Thank you guys so much. I love it. All in nice kindness. Thank you. Remember to go to Andro's page. Number one, with Andro. Andro. Or Andro Mammo. And he's talking about the police officer that was in Compton that was assaulted, attacked, and shot in the face, and how she overcame that, and what her story. She's a female. She's a mother. Please go watch that. Like, it's amazing. Please go watch it, because she's going to show you what it's like to have a passion to be something, to be attacked, to be taken out of your life, what that feels like. And she has a child. She just had a baby. I think she's newly a mother, like in the last couple of years since that happened. So I think it's a really good interview. And I love Andro. So you really, please support him. So there's that. He's a good interviewer. So I will leave it in the link when I come back later, but you can go through this and see it. I gotta run. I will really be late in the rain because you know LA drivers do not know how to drive. They do not know how to drive. No offense. I do. I'm Canadian. I've been in the snow and the rain. But these people that are LA born, they're gonna cause a traffic jam. Okay, bye you guys. Have a good night. Thank you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.